Hey, hey everyone. I want to say hello to everyone. Good afternoon, early afternoon. Today is not such a good day for me right now. I have a horrible headache, and it's because of my hair growth. You know, this is like the side effects. One of the side effects of my new alopecia hair growth, and my head is pounding. It's killing me. But while my Tylenol is working, I want to talk about what it's like living on a monthly check, which is Social Security or Social Security disability. Um, there's the good and there's the bad to 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 the situation. The good part about living on Social Security or Social Security disability, the good part about it is, you're guaranteed to get your bills paid. Your everyday living expenses, which would be rent, mortgage, car, um, any if you have any like medical bills to be paid, your food. If you got pets, you got it. Most people, majority of the people have cats and dogs. You could get that out the way, but the downfalls is after you do all of that, you really don't have enough to really put up a good portion of the money to save, because you have to take more than half of your Social Security slash Social Security disability to put towards your monthly expenses. And I left out laundry. Laundry is an expense because you have to pay your light bill to run your washing machine. And if you don't have a washing machine or whatever is wrong with your washing machine, you got to go to the laundry. That's a monthly expense because you got to keep your clothes washed, and you got to buy soap. You got to buy fabric softener. You buy things to keep your house clean. Cause me, I can't live in no dirty place. No, absolutely not. I can't live in no dirty, stinky place. I can't. I have a dog, and he's being trained, not to be peeing in my house. And so far, what I'm doing is working. I want to keep it that way. He's not peeing in my house nowhere near as often, as he, used to. And like I said, I just can't live in a dirty house. My house has to be clean, neat, and, organized. So these expenses that you do pay on a monthly basis, that's guaranteed when you get your monthly Social Security or your monthly Social Security disability check. And the downfall, like I said, is it's very hard to save a good amount because you don't know what the future is going to hold with all these turmoils, all these crazy things going on in the world. You don't know what kind of situation you will be in the future, and you don't know how much money you would need in the future. Like me, it's not time for me to retire. I'm not old enough to retire, and I'm really not old enough to even be receiving Social Security disability. But because of my circumstances, which was my accident, this is how I was able to get my Social Security disability on a monthly basis. It was a lot. I had to wait 2 or 3 years for a court date. Then I had to go to court, face the judge. I had to get an attorney. So the process of receiving the money was not easy. When I did receive the money, they did give me, back pay from when I applied. Now, I don't know if this is for everybody, but for me, I mean, the wait was long. I did suffer some crisis. I was backed up with rent. I was backed up with food, bills. But when I did receive the money, I was able, to clear up, my major crisis and get everything, back on track. But it's not easy, living off, these monthly checks. Maybe for some people it is. Then again, it probably depends on how much, a person get. Not everybody, not everybody get the same amount. When I first started receiving Social Security disability, they was only giving me $460 something a month. Now it's much more better than that. I'm receiving much more than that now. But even though I'm receiving much more than that, it could still, be a struggle because the prices of things keep going up instead of coming back down. And then if the prices of things do come back down, it don't stay down that long. It just rise back up again because it's always one situation after another for them to feel the need to raise the prices of everything. So it's not, easy, to save money with these monthly checks when you have to pay your monthly bills to keep afloat and to keep living. Like me, I'm in my middle 50s. I don't look like it. A lot of people don't believe it, but I'm in my middle 50s. My birthday is approaching, which is May 12th of this year. And I just, don't look my age, but I'm in my, middle 50s. And it's not easy for me to save a significant amount of money when I have to pay my monthly expenses. It's just not easy. Sometimes, after, I pay my monthly expenses, I'm happy, I'm blessed to be able to pay my monthly expenses. Don't get me wrong on that. Yes, I have a roof over my head. I get to eat, feed the animals, keep my house clean, keep my clothes clean, keep myself up to par. But my sad downfall is, struggling to save money because, like I said, I never know what the future will hold for me and many other Americans that live on a monthly check. Now, I don't know anything about SSI. I know very little about it. But when I started first receiving Social Security disability, I was told to apply for SSI because, I was eligible for it. But I didn't do it because I didn't want my check to be deducted. I didn't want Social Security taking any money out of my check because I was receiving a second supplement. So I just didn't bother the SSI part. And my instincts, something about my instinct, my mom was telling me don't do it, and I didn't. I just waited until my salary increased. Yeah. Anybody that's living with a disability and receiving Social Security disability, comment below on, do you find it easy or do you find it hard to live on a monthly check, or do you find it in between? What you think about it? They wouldn't allow me to retire because they said I'm not old enough yet. So I just left that alone. They said for now. They told me the longer I leave it, the more higher it gets as time go by. So that remains to be seen. As long as I know I'm going to be receiving my retirement money when that time comes for me. They say in between age 62, 65, and now they keep trying to increase it to age 75. So I'll just leave it when that time comes. But there is good and there is bad in receiving Social Security / Social Security disability. And it's just, it's not always easy. Now, my light and gas bill, it fluctuates. It doesn't always, stay the same. Some month it could be a little high. Some month it could be a little low. And in between that, I try to save, a couple of bucks. I don't care if it's $5, $10, just save it because, again, you don't never know what the future may hold. So, I just, do my best. I'm not making my video to, make people feel sorry for me, because I'm not in like a horrible, drastic situation as far as financially, but it is a struggle, a little like a struggle, a small, medium struggle to save money, and that be heavy on my mind because I don't know what the future will hold, and I don't have small children. I have a 28-year-old son, and I have a 32-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old granddaughter. So that takes some strain off of me too, because I don't have small children. I didn't want a whole bunch of kids. So I have a son, I have a daughter, I have a granddaughter. Will I have any more future grandkids? I don't know. Only God knows that whenever that happens, and that remains to be seen. If I only remain with my one grandchild, I'm more than happy with that. I'm very happy with my one and only grandchild for now, and she's a blessing to have, yes. But anybody that's living on a monthly Social Security check / Social Security disability, comment below on how it affects you living on a monthly check. Is it easy? Is it hard? Or is it, in between? Hard, easy? What is it like for you to live on a Social Security disability check, on a monthly basis? Are you able to manage your monthly expenses, your light, your gas, your rent, your car, whatever you pay? Do you find it easy? Do you find it relaxful, or do you find it stressful? Is it easy, hard for you to, save any kind of money after you finish paying all your monthly expenses? Comment below and let me know your situation on how it is to live on a month-to-month basis with a month-to-month check that's not that high up in how could I say it? High up in money brackets, because you do get a raise every month, but the raise go back into your monthly expenses because the prices of things just keep fluctuating. I mean, you don't know which way things is going to go. And me, I really don't see the difference in Social Security disability, and SSI, because they all come from the Social Security office. They just, to me, have different names, and people get different amounts depending on their situations. That's how I see it. It's all green USA money. So to me, it's just the name. That's how I see it. But it's not easy. Before my accident happened, yes, I was working, because you can only get Social Security disability if you work 2+ years. If you don't work 2+ years, they tell you have to apply for SSI. So even if that was my case, I didn't work enough, I would have been, getting SSI. Again, SSI is the same thing. It goes back to living on a month-to-month basis. After you pay off all your month-to-month expenses, it's not easy, to save money. And I know I'm not the only one, in a struggling situation, especially after all those fires that happened in, California, LA, California. That's crazy. And I think people need to pay attention to the Simpsons predictions, because the Simpsons predictions, is accurate. A lot of things that they predicted back in the early 90s, 2000s, is coming true in the middle to late 2000s. And a lot of us wasn't paying attention to that until these things really start being a reality. So anytime the Simpsons have their, what people call, crazy predictions, pay attention to these predictions, because they are a reality. They are a reality right in front of us, because time go by, so quick. Time go by really, really quick, really quick. In the blink of an eye, 5 years went by. Another blink of an eye, 10 years went by. You wink and you wink and 2 years went past. I mean, I don't want to be jumping from subject to subject, but I had my puppy for almost 2.5 years. In 2 more months, my puppy is going to be 2.5 years old. 2. That was quick. It's like I just was receiving him when my kids gave him to me. My kids gave me my dog for Christmas, as a surprise Christmas gift. And but comment below if you wish to. Let me know, do you find living with a Social Security check or Social Security disability check, do you find it easy, or is it hard for you? So I mean, that's only if you wish to. I'm not here to be in people's personal business, because not everybody is out to be on the internet and talk about things. But yeah, it's a lot of things that be on my mind to talk about. Sometimes I'm sad because I don't have no friends. Everybody went away when my accident happened. Everybody went away when my mom died. I haven't seen anybody in 9.5 years since my mom died. People just went their own way, and there's nothing I can do about it. I can't force people to stay attached to me, and I'm not going to force myself upon anybody, because there was times where I used to reach out to people, and people maybe feel uncomfortable, as if I was bothering them, because I don't know what people go through on a day-to-day basis, a month-to-month basis, a year-to-year basis. So I used to take time out of my day, my life, and reach out to people, and try to have a chat with them to see if they okay. And when people started making me feel like I was bothering them, making me feel uncomfortable, maybe I was making them feel uncomfortable, maybe they never want to be bothered with me, I stopped reaching out to people, because I get up and live and breathe on an everyday, daily basis, just as well as they do, just as well as their family members do. So I stopped reaching out, trying to have conversations to people and try to be friends with people, because, I'm not a child. I mean, you don't want to be bothered with me, I'm not going to be bothered with you, plain and simple. So, but I just wanted to express how I feel about living on a Social Security salary, because sometimes there's places I want to go visit, and due to the situation of saving money, it's not easy for me to get there. So just just to have a chat with people, see if people will respond, watch my videos and respond, and to me about their situation, because like I said, I know there's millions of Americans that receive a monthly income. Not only Americans, it's probably people all around the world that receive a monthly income, and it's just not easy. Some people that receive a monthly income, they money don't cover everything. Some people have to go to the food pantry. So far at this time, I haven't, had the reason to go to the food pantry, because my son, he helps me out, if I need help with anything. But I barely, need help with anything at this time. But my son, if I need something, he'll help me out with it. So if I say I need a couple of bucks, or some stuff need to be bought for the house, him and his girlfriend, they'll help me out. So that's not a problem. And I'm grateful for that help. Very, very grateful for it. And, I'm not a big problem. I'm not a person that wants and needs, unnecessarily things. So, but, I'll be coming out with some more videos, to talk about, certain things, because it feels good to know that I know I'm not the only one in this situation. But sometimes it just feels like I'm the only one in certain situations. Sometimes I feel like the world is crashing down on me, and that's a sign of depression. And I try not to put myself in a depression situation, because I don't want to be on no depression pills or none of that. So, but it was good, expressing this little thought here, and to put it out, just so people will see and know that I have my little ups and downs, from time to time. I'm happy and sad from time to time, just like any and everybody else. Just like my dog, my cat. Sometimes they're happy, sometimes they're sad. And that's okay. Not everybody going to be happy every day, all day. Not everybody going to be sad every day, all day. But it's really not easy, trying to save money, living on a month-to-month situation. It's really not easy. And I, thank God that I don't have a lot of kids and grandkids, because I don't want them. So, why bring them into the world? It's not easy to support them. So, why bring them into the world? And even if I could, support them, I had lots of money to support them. I never wanted a lot of kids, and I never wanted a lot of grandkids. If that's being selfish, then, I guess let it be selfish. That's me. Some people want a lot of kids. Some people want a lot of siblings. Some people want a lot of grandkids. Not me. I don't want it. It's too stressful. You have disrespectful kids and disrespectful parents. I don't want to mess with it. I go through enough with my, little bit of stress here and there, and whatever situations I go through, on a daily basis. So I think, I'll try to put out some more videos, just to, how would I say, randomly just have a chat here and there and see where it leads me. But until next time, later everyone. I'm not for sure exactly what my next chat topic will be about, but this one is living with Social Security / Social Security disability, which to me don't make much difference, because it all comes from, Social Security office, which is federal government. People make it seem like federal government is a bad thing. No, it isn't. If you work and you receiving your benefits, how is that a bad thing? It's not. You work. If you have an accident, that's not your fault, and you have to receive some type of government federal help, that's not a bad thing, because the accident wasn't your fault. My accident wasn't my fault. I was at work. I wasn't the driver. My car rear-ended me. Not my car. Somebody rear-ended my car. I didn't rear-end anybody. Somebody rear-ended me. So, and all of that was investigated, the pictures and everything. I was at work. I was not the driver. Somebody rear-ended my car. So, and that was a horrible situation. I thank God that I'm still here today to be alive and, be as strong and healthy as I can at my age. Again, I'm not a young person. I'm in my middle 50s. I just don't look it. And, I'm grateful for that. So I'm grateful to be here on the earth, still breathing, being as healthy as I can. I'm grateful to be alive, to even receive, a monthly check. I'll basically be getting, my Social Security money for the rest of my life, however long, I stay alive and breathe healthy on this planet. That's a blessing. So until next time, later everyone. Again, comment below if you receive Social Security or Social Security disability on a monthly basis. How do you find it? Is it easy for you? Is it hard for you? Is it in between? Let me know. Later, everyone. And I hope people, watch my videos and find it, good inspiration, you know, for them and or anybody that in my situation. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate that. And, let me know who you are. I could like, comment, share, subscribe to your channel if possible. Until next time, later everyone. Always remember to put God first, because if you put God first, He will do amazing things for you, your family, and your pets if you have pets. Later.